Test, test. Okay, I think we're good here. Alright, so for anyone who have noticed, but I already completed the depleted cores and also managed to make peace between the Bohemians and the Overseers. Like, yeah, okay. So that was this big war, and I pissed off a couple of like freaking hippies, and they got so mad at me that. Right, right now, my main goal right now is to reach a population of around 50,000 in the capital city right here. But unfortunately, as you can see here, population growth is like going on. It's only increasing by a rate of like 27% per year. I have to find a way to like to boost the population growth to a much higher level. And so I can like reach around like 50,000. Hopefully, like way before the whiteout comes. Ah man, connection doesn't seem to be good. 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 Oh no, we got to effect. Oops. Yeah, I need it. Okay. Just making sure there's like no delay. Okay. Yeah, might as well try to slowly. Testing out the remote play, by the way. I'm actually playing this from, well, secret chambers, to put it more lightly. Don't tell anyone what I have. I have a secret hidden room for my precious treasure chests and insurmountable booty, if you catch my drift. Maybe I should tone down the volume a little. Alright there, now. I'm supposed to resolve it. Gotta exploit Apple so I can like easily connect this buried village and to the other transportation nodes. The skyways, which I think it should have been called ropeways, not skyways. Skyways is like a solid sheltered enclosed passage between two different buildings. Okay, there's as well as like walkways, enclosed walkways. Okay, not freaking ropes or cable cars. If you're using cable cars to like transport cargo from one location to another, it's technically called like ropeways. Okay, but I guess Skyway sounds like more badass than Ropeways, so. Yeah, I need to get away from my medicinal shaman, I say, because she's tend to be very talkative and she wants to interfere with my political business. I mean, she means very well, but she can sometimes be a bit of a bother, so. That's why I'm in my secret chambers. Yeah. Check for stats. No, that's not it. Oh, that air switch trail of time. Damn it, I didn't see that. Okay, I'll check for economy. Stockpiling output command. Let's see. Course. Yeah. Yeah, I just testing out the system here. Yeah, making sure that there's no like sudden delays. And there's zero controls, camera control. Toggle top-down camera. Rotate. Command radio manual. Overlays. Quick radio manual. Yeah, I'll just look around. City returns. Okay, it's materials that we have done there. And oil. Yeah, so we're looking for new oils and materials. City frozen desert, no. Oh, we need 25. Ah, damn it. Let's see here. And I still have that problem of this color season and like warning tab popping out. Even every time I try to like enact emergency shift or rapid filtration. Or any sudden changes in the mechanics. This looks promising. It's 55 per week. Oh yeah, that's good. Let's research on something new. No, not that one. Let's see. Carry on. Deep cozy range. Charcoal plants. Yeah, you know what? Let's really research on something new this time. Heat overclocking. Extraction districts increase efficiency in neighboring districts. Yeah, basically like organic Rankine cycle. Using the heat from the exhaust to like further heat up the fuel, so that way you won't have to expend too much primary fuel on boiler heating. Okay, let's research on this idea here. Yeah, I don't think I have to do. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we're making surplus. Alright. Shaman's praying, if you kids you haven't noticed. Oh, this one's gonna run out really soon. 5 weeks? Oh no. What the heck am I gonna do now? Oh wait, I can just replace it with industrial district. And then pop out some synthetic plastics instead. Like Bakelite. Yeah, I'll just... That's where we're on the other way. Okay.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready.
Okay. Heat overclocking. Let's vote for it. I am revered. Yeah, alright. I'm the best Prime Minister out in the whole entire Frost universe.
The measure passes.
Alright. Go Orcs, baby! Woo! Orcs rule! Machines powering other machines. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, that's yeah, maybe. Too much. Let's see. And now we're out of iron. Okay, let's shut this down for now. And this hub. Wait, that's just view stockpile. Yeah, I'm still a little bit delayed in the controls. Is re-injecting fumes into another machine safe? Technically, you're just using a different secondary heating fluid to transfer the heat from the exhaust to the boilers, okay? Not the exhaust itself. Yeah. Maybe raise it up here. Oh, hold on a sec. We need 600 people. It's getting colder!
Cold is coming.
Yeah, I have to hydraulic back. All these districts all over again. You know, heat oxygen is a very terrible thing. Okay, I mean, most people are the crony version of capitalism. Okay, the type of capitalism I'm for is responsible capitalism, where you have to make the money. Okay, but at the same time, you also have to take care of your customers, right? Dead customers don't make good bank, you know. And I think heat auctions like provides an incentives for the capitalists to provide good services for the people. Okay, that's why some people like go for the venture capitalists, because venture capitalists are like into merit, and if you are like promote merit, then you also promote good businesses while also punishing the bad businesses. At least that's what's. At least that's what the ideal form of responsible capitalism is supposed to be all about. Okay. Oh, it's really super windy outside, man. Okay, trying to balance everything out here. What the freaking rain? Okay, let's go. Boost this a little bit. Okay, I think we're good here. I don't want to put too much. Oh, it's freezing now. Let's just set this to chilly. Oh, a little too much. Yeah, just set one of them to chilly. Or a couple of them. Yeah, how much are we making now? It is 60 per week, or hold on a sec. 16 for yeah, it's 60. Yeah, it's 60. Yeah, sorry. The visuals are still a bit blurry. Oh, what's going on now? Hungry for more! Oh, this is interesting! Oh, yeah, I figured that's gonna happen. Oh, hang on a second. I actually got something in my notes about mandatory unions here, okay? I was gonna say this for the campaign mode, but I don't think it's a good time to explain it over here. Alright. Where did I put it? Macroeconomics. Man, what business ethic? Oh, wait, hold on a sec. I can just check my quick notes. Alright, it was back in. Yeah, sorry for the weather outside. It's currently freezing rain right now. Okay, mandatory unions. Yeah, I think I didn't make a good explanation before. But right now, I got all the notes here. There he is. So, first let's discuss what exactly are mandatory unions. Well, you see here, labor unions are workers' organizations that were formed to increase their members' wages, advocate for employee benefits, and improve on working conditions. Negotiations between representatives of employers and unions on behalf of union members occur during a process known as collective bargaining. When economics began to industrialize and urbanize, firms became much larger, and the quote-unquote boss or manager or foreman becomes more distant from their workers, in contrast to small town shops or farms where workers have closer relationships with their employees. In larger enterprises, though, the workers only know a supervisor and have no direct contact with the owner or any high-ranking employee in upper management whatsoever. Thus, when the workers decide to act together in a union, they can gain more collective bargaining power than when acting individually. Union coverages were most common in younger adults aged between 15 to 24 compared to middle-aged and old-age workers aged 55 to 64. The sex of the union member did not have any significant impact to their coverage. Right? So, in other words, whether you're female or male or transitioning in from one gender to another, it doesn't matter, okay? As long as you're working very hard and you deserve a fair wage, then you should have the right to negotiate for better wages and benefits with your bosses. But especially when you're in a union organization. Okay, so let's discuss on the pros and cons on the impact of labor unions in terms of wages. See, according to Harvard University economists Richard Freeman and James Madoff, unionized workplaces may actually experience increase in worker productivity within the long term. Their arguments claim that unions provide a collective voice that workers can use to communicate their discontented grievances more effectively in a forum setting, thereby lowering the number of union workers that quit their jobs. Resignations can be too costly for firms because they had invested a lot of training and job-specific skills for their employees. Additionally, by handling workers' grievances, unions may increase worker motivation and morale, thereby further boosting the worker productivity. About the consequences of mandated unions. Well, you see, labor unions influence the quantity of labor hired, and the wages at which they are hired primarily through their ability to alter the supply of labor services from what would exist if the workers acted independently. So in other words, if you're working with a unionized workforce, expect them to have lesser amount of workers compared to a non-unionized workplace is of the same job or career, you know. So if one shoe factory has a unionized workforce, you can expect them to have lesser amount of workers because you have to pay more to your workers in order to keep them satisfied, as opposed to another shoe factory that manufactures the same product having a non-unionized workforce, which you expect will have a greater percentage of employees because, well, now you don't have to pay too much of your employees. You're paying your employees less, so that way you can hire more workers. Anyway, unions can either raise barriers to entry into a given occupation by restricting union membership, thereby reducing the quantity of labor supplied to industry employers, and thus shift the labor supply curve to the left, thereby raising equilibrium wages. Alright? So, in other words, in a city where they mandate unions, you can expect these workplaces to, oh no, I have to pay more workers. If I have to pay more workers, then want to hire too many of them because that will be a big damper on my labor expenses, okay, wage expenses, okay. So I'm gonna hire less amount of workers there, right? Because I have to pay more, of course. And as a result, so both of the industries have a lower demand for labor because labor is now a bit more too much pricey because, benefits and all, and higher wages and raising of the minimum wage. The other forms of labor union practices, means of raising equilibrium wages, also include threatening to strike or collectively bargaining with employers' representatives. Though this would provide higher wages to union workers, non-union workers may find themselves unemployed, hence why wages are approximately 10 to 25% higher in union jobs, even if non-union workers have comparably similar work skills. Since some of these gain, so in other words, if you're level 10 on machine milling, on creating the best master dies, even though you have the same work skill set as the other dude, if this other dude is part of a union, then he gets paid more than you, right? And that's why they encourage you to to join a union. But in exchange, if you want to be part of the union, you have to pay the union fees, of course. Anyway, now let's see. Now, since some of these gains are paid off by union dues and initiation fees, not all of the non-union workers themselves will receive the full benefits. Higher wages, initiation fees, and union dues, and of course the fact that the industry doesn't want to hire too many workers, will seek employment in the non-union sector, thereby increasing labor supply, but also lowering equilibrium wages within the non-union sector. But think about it, every district, industrial and extraction district, to mandates the unionization of the workplace, then that's gonna be very tricky for any new employee to seek work in the workplace because now all the industries and the extraction industry, all the factory and the extraction industries don't want to hire too many workers. They have because they have to mandate the unions, and since they have to pay their unionized workers more, then that means that the demand for labor has been lowered. So expect a lot of employment from those who are not comfortable joining the union. Anyway, Now there are some mixed reviews of empirical evidence claiming that unions do help boost profits for the firms, but overall unions may seem to lower profitability of most firms. Now, usually I have this is the part where I show you an image about what it looks like, but unfortunately I can't because like this is a live stream, and I don't think I know how to like quickly show you the graph of the economic equilibrium of a unionized workplace versus a non-unionized workplace. Okay, let's see. So what's the problem here now? Hungry for more mandatory unions. Steward, all unions have gathered in a Congress to celebrate social progress and coordinated their efforts. Word is that they intend to demand more rations for workers as a compensation. Oh, yeah, that's where you're from. Yeah, I figured that would be the problem here. They're going to demand more and more, and as a result, most workplaces are going to hire less amount of workers here, man. With the entire city's means of production at their hands, openly opposing the idea would no doubt result in mass. Oh, yeah, that's right. So they're going to threaten a strike. That's one of their ways of how they get better benefits and higher minimum wage. So this is what's it like to be receiving an elective bargaining. Anyway, however, if the tentative look of some of their leaders is any indication, it seems they are in dire need of funding. Perhaps if we were to make substantial quote-unquote donations, aka like employee benefits, employee insurance, of course, and also compensation pay, their leaders would be persuaded to drop the extra ration affair. Would you say? Workers have more rations, or I'm pretty sure that's called corruption. So, every corruption in my city, dude. Rich workers have more rations. Workers are the lifeblood of the city. We won't stand in their way. Mandatory unions actually increase food demand. They're still paying. Oh, they're still using rations as like second for currency or bribery leaders. Every palm needs a little bit of grease every now and then. Oh, that sounds like freaking capitalism middle. Okay. Remember, I'm a sociocapitalist, okay? I'm a socio-capitalist. I'm a socio-capitalist, okay? That means I raise money, raise large amounts of capital so I can, like, spend more on taking care of my workers. Because a well-fed and well-satisfied worker is a hard-working worker. So I'm gonna let workers have more rations, but I think that would also mean that the amount of workforce would tend to lower down a bit. And also the profitability may suffer a little bit, though. But only in the short term. Let's let the workers have more rations. Food for deserving workers! Justice for man! Hazel Elliott, the Bohemian. Glory to the working class, baby! We must support our Udarnic brethren. Oh, that's it. Is there anything more? Yeah, just making sure there's no, extra dialogue. Okay, yeah, okay, everyone's happy. Okay, everyone agrees with that. I think they're still working on the kinks on the secondary dialogue. Oh man, my friggin' window screen is all blurred out from the freezing rain. How everything's so janky. It looks frosted, I mean. The glass looks frosted. Okay, yeah. I can barely make out the text here. Which log's just one? Wait, hold on. I need to look for more food. 25. Yeah. Well, since they are having extra food here, I suppose I can need an extra emergency assist. Interesting enough, right? I provide them some a lot extra food rations in exchange for for their hard work. So, long story short, mandatory unions will require all workplaces to pay higher minimum wage and some and extra employee benefits in order to keep them motivated enough to work harder. The consequence of a slight decrease in profitability. Oh, I'm sick. How much do I have to pay? Payment such surplus demand all communities increase by mandatory. 837. Still making enough surplus. Damn it. Connection with the network isn't going too well. It's a bit janky. Anyway, let's see what else I can improve on. Radicalization, alcohol. Yeah, no workplace control for me. Yeah, I didn't make any notes on mandatory crowding or merit-based housing, okay? I'm not sure there is any. It was a rotation, but you know what happened last time. And that's why I tried to adapt up freaking Dale Shapley algorithm into a citywide experiment of trying to boost population growth. Procreation. They made a sign. Yeah, I think I researched almost everything here. An air transport hub would be nice. Towering docking station to the transport workers, drastically reducing the commute time. In effect, workforce requirement in neighboring districts is decreased. Well, I am running low on workers, so why the hell not? Yeah, basically, it's like air taxis. Yeah. Oh man, it looks too blurry. Well, on my laptop, I mean. Yeah, I guess I have to use my second screener to see the high resolution version. Okay, let's just not pause here, okay? Let's focus on trying to look for more survivors around here. Oh man, there's so much precipitation on windows I can barely see the number. I can't even read the warnings below at the top. Oh, buried village about to deplete. Okay. Let me pause it right there. Oh no. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, could you excuse me for a second? Oh, I can't use this feature on play. Uh-oh. Ah, damn it. Yeah, having some connectivity problems here. Yeah, having some Yeah, just do a total reset. Yeah, it should be working now, right? Yeah, just do a total reset. Hey, now everything's crystal clear on my side. Damn, I forgot to activate the backup recorder. Yeah, well. Should I upload this on Reddit? Yeah. Fast forward there.
Communal caregivers carefully monitor their charges' diets. Do not feed any children you see in public.
Yeah, same old, same old. Okay, who should be done exploring now? Yeah, maybe I'll do a proper presentation on mandatory unions under Reddit. And maybe upload this online in a proper format. It's more representable. The audio not so being so janky. I'll make the same decision as before. Warmanet Heights explored. Alright, let's see. Oh, go that one. Okay, I remember that. Imperial Manufactory. Ooh, that's a possible settlement. This Empire Factory lies dormant. Its steam-powered assembly line silent. Wreckage and past looting have destroyed the warehouse, but we can still find some goods under the rubble. Ooh, okay, let's just connect the skyways. It's like the Crystal Palace. In their campaign. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's be more practical here. Okay, and now I can connect this. Oh, it's still blocked. Yeah, let's try the highest point first. Okay. No, that's not practical. No, not. God damn it. I think that's viable. Okay, Winter's Guest. Oh, right. Possible sentiments. I should probably upgrade it. Alright, let's see if I can restart the furnace. Okay, Chris. I had your workforce. Okay, maybe we can take some from the industrial district. Let's boot this baby up again, man. 30 materials, 5 frostbite, 500 code. And improve heating, 10 frostbite tubes. Okay, that's out of the way then. Ah, crap. And we boost this up a little. Okay, that's almost breaking even. Only making 2 tons of goods per week. Still suffering from materials though. Gotta look for more people. Okay, at least we got that one going for us. Voila! Air transport hub. Goodbye! Damn it. Look like they're gonna blitz! We're gonna fly off the friggin' logistical district. Oh, that must be the air hangar. Okay. For the flying hunters. I feel. Oh, right there. Okay, what's going on now? Ooh, goods and cattles. Mandatory units. Okay. Okay. What else do they want? Steward, the city's unions are holding roundtable discussions to find new ways to improve the welfare of workers and their families. Okay, I see. Yeah, this is where I put my responsible capitalism into good use. An anonymous source privy to these talks informed us that they intended to allocate goods as supplemental compensation for the workers. Proposing to act as a facilitator, source claims that union leaders could be persuaded to drop the idea in exchange for off-the-books funding that they will undoubtedly redistribute to the workers. What should we do? That sounds like corruption again. Come on. We've already been through this kind of shebang before. Okay, I'm not gonna go do corrupt the sanctity of our socialist utopia. Farmer leaders, they're always looking after others. Somebody's gonna look after them. Yeah, I know they have an obligation to yourself, but that's up to them to spend how much they want. Yeah, okay. Let workers have more goods. It's only fair. They're the ones who make the goods, after all. We should always allow the workers to enjoy the fruits of their own labor, okay? I mean, otherwise, what's the point of freaking socialism, man? Mandatory unions increase goods demand. Let's do this. We got plenty to spare. Unions negotiate goods. Wait on a sec. Yeah, I kind of missed it. Unions negotiate goods as part of their standard pay for pay. Demand rises. Okay, that's okay. I'm just really off from my own live stream. That's why I paused around over here. Let's see what the people think. Oh, what the heck? That's for people who deserve them! Ooh. Man, I have to redistribute my workers again. Damn it. Man. Okay, oh, Jesus Christ. We're 67. Oh, that's fine. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Let me fill this. And this one. Why did it always happen to me? Okay, this. How to fill up this house. I think the developers need to fix this glitch here. Okay, you can dig it out from here. Yeah, I'm just doing the Metropolis. Yeah, that's. I'm not doing anything too significant. But it's very interesting to see what the mandatory unions is like. I also have notes on labor oversight, but I want to save this off during additional events. Oh. Okay, I think we're... Yeah, we got excess space here, so... Oh, right, I didn't realize something. Not enough for the food. I don't know what kind of heck did that happen, man. Instead of being like the freaking twos to get the government-made goods. You know, back in Soviet Union, there used to be like freaking long lines of queues are like pretty good because they made the freaking shopping experience like initially too complicated because you got one queue to like to hand out what you want to buy. The second queue to like get the receipt from the other, get the receipts on that list the number of goods, the number of each good you want to buy, and the third final key is where you finally get your goods with the receipt. And I think they only made this like shopping experience super complicated because they want to like increase the employment rate within your own communist country, but as a result, the shopping experience can become like super complicated, and you have to. It's unnecessarily long because you have to wait in long queues to like first list your purchases, then confirm your purchases, and finally get to the shit you need in order to fulfill your basic necessities. Yeah, the only thing that's we're worried about is the lack of materials. Materials deficit. Oh, it's yeah. There's stuff under there. Thunder snowing around the city, man. It's too major for my friggin' comms network. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we're good here. Maybe I should do something about those goods. And to like meet up with the demands. Let's invest in. That's good. So, it's both calibrated or just regular goods factory. The factory specializes in the production of non-essential wares and household items meant to improve the morale and the daily life of the citizens. So basically, it's a state-owned enterprise factory. Calibrated goods factory or refurbishing goods factory. Yeah, let's try to promote the circular economy with a refurbishing goods factory. A factory where old domestic goods, no matter how soiled, are refurbished into functional new ones using minimal resources. Yeah, let's research on this side here. But I think I have notes on that too. Hold on. Okay, let's see. No, that's punitive prison. That's a salvaging factory. Oh wait, I think I got it in my unrecorded notes. Ah, there it is. A refurbishing goods factory. A goods recycling facility that repairs and restores discarded goods and factory seconds or factory rejects before reselling them at a lower retail price than its original. Refurbished goods may be classified as goods that have been renewed, recycled, reconditioned, or recertified. By recycling the goods and refurbishing them, you are encouraging a circular economy by reducing buildup of waste in landfills and prevents destruction of reusable consumer goods, some which may actually have toxic elements, like fluorescent light bulbs. Yes. The refurbishing goods factory also discourages wasteful spending on newly manufactured but perishable goods, and also reduces waste from packaging materials. Now, what are the cons of establishing a refurbishing goods factory? Well, as you already know about paradoxical environmentalism, the more you try to take care of your environment for your consumer power, the more likely you actually are degrading the environment. Because some of these recyclable goods may have some toxic elements, and taking care of or refurbishing certain goods would make increase disease, such as increasing the amount of methane production from naturally farmed cows. You have to mine for more elements such as copper and aluminum if you want to make your friggin' batteries for your electric cars, as I mentioned before in my last live stream. But what about the other consequences of a refurbishing goods factory? Well, there may be inconsistency in the quality and reliability of goods. Goods may have to be labeled with a warranty, returns policy, and the state of condition in order to notify the consumers about how well the goods will actually last for, because it may last for only 2 years or 5 years, even though they're the same type of goods, because some of them may have been wrecked for way too long, then be or may have been used by the consumer for long periods of time, and its usability may have degraded over time. So anyway, retailers of the refurbished goods should give consumers options in upgrades, such as a new replacement bulb for the portable lamp. Some goods may have to be inspected in the following certifications and tests before refurbishment, which are functionality, calibration, authenticity, compatibility, background check, that is, goods were not blacklisted nor stolen, of course. So that means no black market goods, of course. Durability, of course, we got. Again, the remaining shelf life, as I mentioned before. full information destruction or factory reset. That is, the product does not contain any traceable information from the previous owner. And so let's say you want to buy like a new diary book. Well, this if you like get a if you're going to sell a diary book, and this book is already filled with like scriptures and like writings from the previous owner, you have to rip those pages out and then replace it with new pages. Okay, because you don't want anybody else to read your deepest, darkest secrets. Like, shut you down, man. Because that's an invasion of privacy. Anyway, some goods may require replacement of toxic elements, such as mercury for broken glass thermometers, or cleansing of harmful agents, such as the dust from air filters. And finally, refurbishing good factories does require a large number of specialized staff to renew these different categories of goods. Okay, like for example, for what? Instead of specific people who refurbish the wooden doors, these people will have to find some like wooden scraps in order to put the door back together again and try to paint it to look as brand new as possible. While those who are specialized in refurbishing metal doors would have to like find scraps of metals and then weld some of these pieces onto the scrap door to make it look new again, and also give it a new varnish so it in order to increase its durability. Alright. Let's see, we're good on the prefab server now, and population is going to be increasing very soon enough. So, well, might as well. Damn it. Yeah, I think that's the reason why I keep losing these people, because why people keep dying from emergency ships. Yeah, maybe frostbake a few more. Yeah, let's focus on the north here. One quarter. Temperature, 3/4. 1. No. Yeah, let's try here first. First, frostbreak. Cut on. There it is. Yeah, maybe I can group them together. Let's see.
Newcomer outsiders, be reminded. To maintain your residency rights, you must remain productive at all times.
Now you gotta find some new people fast. Or wait for the population to grow. Or complete its census, I mean. Alright, I think that should be enough. 1/4. Yeah, maybe just. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I think I'm losing more coal. I think I'm upgrade. Hello. Spring Peaks has been explored. Let's see what we got here. We got another berry village, and we can use the materials here. Herder's Camp. A neat circle of frozen tents sits in a clearing in a small grove. Our scouts found their inhabitants still inside, resting in an icy slumber. Oh, oh, don't look into it. Why people get white walkers ready to ambush you, man? Their clothes were made of reindeer hide. Their tools and sledges crafted from old metal and reindeer bow. Oh, it must be counted to Inuit. I mean, it's an Inuit burial site, man, or maybe a Yakutian burial site. Better not disturb the dead unless you want to get attacked by these damn wendigos. A faint, mouth-watering smell hung in the air. Following it, the scouts found racks and racks of deer's meat strung up in the trees. And also racks and racks of delicious, scrumptious chicken breasts too, man. Damn it. Okay, guess we'll have to wait. Yeah, since when did this happen? I only left for a few seconds. Yeah, man, I'll have to rearrange everything again. Or maybe. Okay, I gotta pause this for a moment because it's very close to my dinner time, so I'll be right back. on a second. Yeah, my screen is a little bit too blurry. Yeah, my screen is Alright, let's see. Gotta find a way to boost on it. Good production. Okay, it's a little bit blurry for me now. Testing. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I don't know why my screen is so blurry. It's getting colder!
Will soon hit us. Prepare accordingly.
Ah, must be the weather. The extremely cold weather, man. Yeah, there we go. Just have to reset connection. Now, I guess they wanted to match for some extra homes, I guess? Heat stats. I said probably heat stats, man. Be workers, build a stronger city! Mandatory unions! Woohoo! That's it. I told you we're gonna pay. Sometimes you treat your workers well. Yes. Just like in the business next course told me so. Yeah, I see. I told you. Be workers equals efficient worker. Steward, galvanized by your staunch support of workers' demands, the city's unions have come forward to encourage them to work harder for the common good of the city. They have created an award given to the best of them. It's like the Udarnik medal, guys. But it came up from the Soviet Union, or if you recall, the prisons of Vikprachi, or the Udarniki. Anyway, this medal for labor valor is regarded as the biggest honor a worker can take. Yes, I told you, you're the guys. And the apex worker. I mean, what do I call this again? Strike workers, or the shock workers. Yes, only awarded those who are the most hardest workers. One who will dole out the highest productivity. The red banner for the Socialist Republic. Anyway, mandatory unions now increase efficiency instead of decreasing it. Well, yes, I told you guys. I told you it's gonna actually raises the efficiency of the workplace and you treat it well. I told you. Yeah. I told you this is gonna happen. Just like in my business ethics notes. If you provide him with like sufficient of a higher minimum wage and sufficient like employee benefits, you're gonna expect a increase in efficiency in the long run, even though you're gonna have a slight decrease in the probability, but it's kind of sort of worth it. If you allow your workplaces to run under the unionized management control in the long term. I see. Ooh, perks increase worker motivation. Unions proclaim. Glory to the proletariat class, baby! Life has become easier, comrades! Let's get crunked up, baby! Books go do 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 do. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. Hey, it's really getting surplus. Alright, first I need some workers. Okay, let's boost it over there. Come on. Yeah, it's an industrial district. Three, 4, 5, 6. Wait, second. Going on. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, why am I building it here? No, I don't have to build it over here. There we go. Okay, that's the heating hub. Let's deactivate. Dismantle this. Yeah, let's build it somewhere else. That's much closer here. Yes, fuel stockpile. So that's materials. Yeah, let's make some more space around here. Yeah, away from the, well, there's very steep slopes and a very exposed cold wind peak. Yeah, that looks good enough. Right. Morphine, I forgot to pass the dedicated one. Okay, I gotta reveal one of these. Okay. Steward, many are bewildered by the new situation following the passage of the communal parenthood. Parents are uncertain about what to do with the children who are apprenticed to them. Since he is now considered everyone's child, can we keep him at our workshop? Inquired one parent. He continually expresses a desire to stay, yet I am unsure if we are permitted to keep him. Some parents wish to retain their children as apprentices, while others eagerly wait for their departure. The workforce bonus of the family apprenticeship is decreased as long as communal parenthood remains active. Okay, let's see. Build this or this one. That'll probably be solved in no time. I think so. We might have a bunch of freaking Gestapos kidnapping freaking children and enforce. And they infusing them into our ranks. God have mercy. Okay, let me fix project. How many apprenticeships? Or communal parenthood? Which one should I repeat? Well, since we already have most of everything researched here, we don't need mandatory school anymore. Yeah, we are focusing on trying to increase population, so let's try repealing communal parenthood and provide some bonus pays for our dear mother, who are staying at home. So, promise to repeal communal parenthood. Okay, repeal communal parenthood, and then 29 weeks. Not every fucking time. Alright, let's try to satisfy these guys with fun projects. Fun project for the Bohemians. I think that'd be enough. Just how the screen like develops freaking cracks and frost every time the weather gets colder. That's a bit more real. Oh yes, quandary mounts. Yeah, speaking of quandaries. Let's see, hammock tree. Ooh, that sours more food. Oh. I just realized I'm running low on explorers here. Oh right, I remember now. I can upgrade. Oh, we need 1,200 workers. Yeah, this is a really big problem. Alright, 90% population growth. Good. Alright, it's time to research on dedicated motherhood. Hey, motherhood benefits. Yeah, Tyler. Society. Dedicated motherhood. Let's research on that. Oh, now my screen's all blurry again. Stupid Frost. Uh-oh. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay, I see now. That's why. There we go, everything's hydronically balanced. I don't think it can increase anymore. Okay, let me turn the auto gates and see what we got here. Yeah, that's the best they can do. Okay, what if I switch to auto? Okay, resuming surplus. Here we got auto again. Okay, raises a little bit. Oh wait, that's the maximum. I can't raise this any higher. Alright, let's fill in the gaps in these houses first. Yeah, so I won't have to suffer from like empty lots. Okay, I think I'll wait until I have 1,200 for unemployed workers, so I can take them to the Frostland to restart the machine. Or I mean, improve the heating for their settlement furnace. That's gonna take a really long time, though. Wait, hold on a sec.
Steward.
Okay, what have I in the shipment to Melissa? Oh, and also funder projects. Life support, free essentials. Steward, while citizens are grateful for our commitment to provide basic necessities for free, it seems to have made some a bit carefree. My neighbor gets back in my and for what? Some eager rations, a poor quality lip, and a pat on the back. I get the first one for free, and not only he no pay, said a youngster who spends his day preparing his Jerry Bill guitar. Some Great Storm survivors are lamenting that work and responsibility are losing their meaning and work and have to condition free essentials to performing a minimum amount of labor. What should we do? An increasing number of people are choosing not to work and live off the free essentials. Demand work in exchange for free essentials, or keep providing essentials without compensation. Okay, providing there is work to be had, nobody should stay idle. Free essential is less effective at increasing trust, but layabouts will return to work. Or keep providing essentials without compensation. Any condition will be the open door to inequity. Free essential is more effective at increasing trust, but lowers our workforce. Well, I am kind of like losing a lot of it in my workforce. Unemployment rate is like still a little bit too high here, and since we're at an economic boom here, I don't think we need to hand out like as much EI and employee benefits and employee insurance. So let's demand to work in exchange for free essentials. Keep the workforce going. Really employed and non-essentials. They have outs to return back to work. Let's see what the people think. I'm in the militia now! Yes! Oh my god, that's right after I'm in the student militia. Oh, that's sick. Having connectivity problems. It's not because my city's a little bit too big. I hope they didn't join just to crack skulls. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, why is user public fun? Okay, yes, we got all over about that. Let's see. There's also my shipping session. And optimize overdrive output.
Don't shield your apprentice from the dangerous aspect of your job. They learn.
Now, open your mind to me. Open my mind. Okay, I don't think there's any more here yet. So, okay, now we got enough Frostlanders. Let's explore a bit more. It's already 25. Okay, hills. Yeah, let's launch here. We need some extra food. Okay, let's fill in the houses first. We need more landlords. Dedicated my road, I'll place on account agenda by the lords. Okay, let's vote for that. Everyone trusts me on that, right? Everyone agrees that we need to support the moms back at home, man. And then provide them all the essentials they need for. Here, where is he going again? Parental leave, yes, of course. Or motherly leave. Gee, I see. Can you pair regularly? Can you pair last time regularly? You take your promise and avoid honest chaos and say.
Decision. A new law.
They can stay at home with you from today till eternity. Well, they can't work in a workplace anymore? How's that fair? Yeah, come on, I just had to reorganize. Every time this is a glitch in the system. You stockpile. Let's see about. Yeah, here's fun. Oh, yeah, we got it. Oh, it's because I repealed the criminal parenthood, and now I have lesser amount of workers. They didn't figure it would affect the landlords, though. I guess because most of the landlords are women, so. Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can deactivate some of these districts here. I need to rearrange again. Okay, maybe I should turn off emergency ships for the logistical districts. Whoops. And I'll just have to wait until I have sufficient workers. And we switch to cold this time. Okay, 180 workers. Okay, I'll wait for that one to activate. Okay, that should do it. $240 workers. Okay. Oh, that's one. There we go. Okay, I was waiting for the population to increase. What? Turn this back on. Area price, subsidized housing. $42 per week. That's still paying enough. Alright. That should do it. It's just there are people who are easily stubborn. Okay. That works. How long is this gonna last for? 159 weeks. That's plenty, man. That's plenty. Yeah, wait, how long is this gonna fill for? For 33 weeks. Yeah, maybe we should boost up on oil production and extraction. Right, of course. And look at that. Just one single flip it makes where he's snug as a bug hanging a very warm bohemian rug. Hey, whoops. Yeah. Yeah, maybe turn this down a little bit. Oh.
Any mothers out in public unaccompanied by a child will be questioned.
Yeah, they can't have any like a single virgin girls populating or say we only allow military. 10,300 people. Yeah, maybe I should fund more.
Steward. Here is Steward.
Steward.
You know, 400 now.
Steward.
Two. Yeah, two soon.
Steward.
1 week, 2 days. Let's see. What's going on now? Here, return to manuscript. They should focus on raising their children and not be distracted by such nonsense. Ah, oops. Oh, because I shut down the recycling facility, that's why.
Steward.
Steward.
Maybe I can just promote them.
Steward.
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 Yes, it's our time to shine. Now I should we restart this? 102 workforce. Uh, $26,244. Yeah, it's a really low employment rate. It's probably like due to it's more of a fictional unemployment here, so I'm just waiting for the workforce to like increase. Raft car. Yeah, let's look for ways to like, increase work. Oh wait, so I have air transport, huh? I can just build those. Wait, what does it look like? Oh, it's like a dirigible landing pad. Okay. Let's see, -10. Yeah, I can work with that. Wait, what is it when it's connected?
Due to lack of maintenance materials, only
Oh,
the
no.
most urgent repairs will be undertaken.
Okay. I gotta fix the squatter somehow. Yeah, okay. I'll just have to wait until we find some more people around here. Or I can just build some more air hubs here. Air transport. Well, I get the air transport hub just makes it much easier to transport our cargo from each destination, especially in crowded urban areas. That way, you don't have to spend too much money, too much labor force on freaking ground transport here, because you need several more workers in order to like control the traffic, carry the cargo, and unload the cargo, and cargo, and therefore you can like focus more of your workforce on production rather than on transportation. At least that's my theory on how like the air transport hub like it helps cut down on labor workforce demand. $25. Yeah, we can do this. And maybe more space for future projects. Okay, let's see what they explored. Huge herd, that's harvest. And Skyman. Hmm. $23. Okay, here we go. Coke, more people. Yeah, let's focus on trying to look for more materials. No. This looks promising. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, no. Okay, the Kanto Street by the Unseen Voices. Okay, hey, the Pickerings for the knowing ones. Roll it again when you're finished reading it. Okay. Uh-oh. That should do it. Go over here. $25. Let's see what the hub looks like. Oh, there's an elevator. Why are you going up and down from why is it up and down like that? But honestly. But maybe I can zoom in from up there. I don't know, I can't. I'm gonna see what the top looks like. Okay, that's the landing port for the dirigible. That's it. Yeah, look at that. I see. Yeah, it's basically a dirigible landing pad. Yeah, dirigible cargo. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, I'm over here. Ooh, 50%. 20. Okay, you can fast pick around here.
Steward?
Alright, here's your dividends. Alright, that's good. What now? Oh, reload heat sticks. Did you set up a city development before? Yeah, oh, sure, why not? Service exceptions. Machinist. Yeah, that's too you volunteer. I could really use the extra workforce. Run!
The votes are in.
Run!
The measure passes.
That can increase by share capital. Okay, 62 per feet. Where's that 52? I can't tell on my screen. It's a bit too blurry from all that snow. Getting too much white noise. Hold on. Yeah. Maybe I can probably see that remote. Yeah. Man, I can't see the top. Yeah, that's the closest to get to the freaking spire of the air transport hub. And let's see. I think I'm running out of space here. What temperature? Oh. 3/4. Maybe one more here won't hurt. Oh wait, I already have one over here. That looks nice, yeah. You can build it here. Okay, what about here? Oh wait, none of these stats. Let's see. Oh, I researched all the different hubs here. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can research now. Well, there's housing distribution, but I don't want to know about the consequences yet. I might. Oh, it's 62 per week.
Seniors, remember, our dutiful youth are eager to help however needed.
Steward. Come here, Steward.
Steward.
Hold on a sec.
Steward.
Uh-oh, squalor. Nah, no ventilation tower. Nah. Yeah, I'll find another way. Uh-oh, it's growing. Here. Oh, it also worked for housing districts too? Well, they do need to get their deliveries, packages on time, so we can have interpostment in every district here. And maybe, and a real hub as well. I think this fair is fine. Still growing. Uh-oh. Alright, let's do a zoom in on these different factories here. Alright, salvaging factory and workers dormitory. Alright, looks pretty decent. We got some delivery cranes. Probably sort of like two pairs of a pair of sorting facilities, probably for storage and for sorting. And that's probably where they store all the recycled materials in. What's at the back? It kind of looks like it dug really super deep into the permafrost. You don't need to dug in that deep, you know. Otherwise, that's gonna like cause with the geological stability. Oh, that's the cargo hold. Okay. How many making from service exemption? 3.9 brewing. Okay.
The council has convened and awaits the steward's proposal.
There we go. Prosperity art. Okay, yeah, do rapid filtration. Okay, it seems to be diminishing a bit. Let's see. He's gonna be filled with 108 weeks and around 119 weeks. So. Yeah, I think we're good here. Let's see. No, it's not even activated. Ah, man, common her depleted. Oh, wait, wait. Hold on a second. Whoops. Ah, man, did it redistribute itself again?
Open windows are wasteful. Freshen your air with a sprig of spruce needles.
There. Gotta fill in spaces. Let's see what they explore now. Out of nowhere. Let's see. It's gonna clean right now. Oh, right, materials. There, let's take the meat.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward?
Okay, it's stable, but still severe. That should solve. Oh, crap. Ironic, the waste recycling facility is suffering from squalor due to high squalor in the vicinity. Tensions are absent. There we go. Just one more population boost, and then I can finally complete the Metropolis area. You're right, I should probably restart this. Okay, now it's notable. There. Regular machinists increased due to Bohemians fostering trucks. Alright! Oh, thank you, hippies! Could have done it without you. Is anyone making friends of our former enemies here? Thanks to the feelings for it. Better. Yeah, let's just try to maximize the heat. Uh-oh. Me, my earring.
Any unusual or rare seeds should be handed over to the relevant authorities for identification and preservation.
Hey, maybe a new factory afterwards. Hmm. Ah. Yeah, I think I'll use a advanced blasting coal mine this time.
You are not a test subject.
Yeah, guys, you can overdrive output. And foster for trust.
Steward. Hear us, Steward.
Steward? Steward?
Hear us, Steward.
Let's get back to dividends. Screen is a bit too blurry now. Hold on.